Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington. This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off. Hustle. Hit it.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stepped out and on the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Hey, orbit. Ready.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Watch the ship. Ran. He's coming. We got double up. Alert.
On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 43-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Lock in, lock in.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
I got him. I want to work. I want to work. I want to work. I want to work.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Hey, Haywood. Yo, please grip.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
And the Washington Redskins.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 2nd down now, it's Love. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
On the ready. Look at me. Go.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Fight.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season. It's Adrian Peterson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Redskins 7, Bears 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Hey, high 7.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defender.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts. So
now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40, and all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 54 yards.
And the Bears first down.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check 31, check 31, check 37, check 37.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
18. 18. 55, 58. Exit.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
That's around 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you try and score when given the opportunity.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
You ready? Hey, zoom!
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Kill, kill, kill. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Now.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the hump.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Well, a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Dancing to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready? 60 or. Move.
59. Let's go.
Go.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Let's go.
Locke now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Pick it up. Right in.
There we go.
Man, up.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Draw play. Cohen. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, Heavy.
18.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
They try again with Cohen. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down.
Lock in.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 51. Alert. Watch safety green.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Back to the ground. This time Montgomery. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He may try and run, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Redskins scoop it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go. Go, go.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
5.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Washington. And even 50 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Bravo.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Robinson's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st down, Bears.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Just like that. Just like that.
Here's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
A gain of 15.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch time. Tight end right.
Hey, ball. Hey, Haywood.
55, come on, guy, 55. Let's get the ball.
Now it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag.
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, nice 7.
Hey. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Mike 55, Mike 50.
Alpha.
You don't see me in your
Alert, 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 alert.
You don't see me in your nightmare. Mike 55, Mike 55.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still play.
Back to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Chicago.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last shot for Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Redskins, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.